What's up, you guys? My name's Andrew, and I'm talking to a camera. And I want to do this mini-series called Things That Make Me Happy. I think that's a good name because it's pretty straightforward. But before I start and get into the conversation I want to get into, I want to introduce kind of myself, I guess, and where I'm at in life. I'm 23 years old, live in New Orleans, I live alone, and I'm in graduate school, and I'm one semester in, and I graduate summer of 2015. So now that's over with, I might be using some jump scenes to where there's going to be a lot of time that I waste and I talk, and there's nothing of importance in this conversation. So I'm going to try to do that as little as possible because I think it's kind of annoying at times, but for now, I just want to get that out of the way. First thing I want to talk about is music, and I think this is an appropriate thing for me to talk about first, because obviously there's arguably millions of things that make me happy, but that is probably number one on the list and I've been thinking about this for about a month now. One of the first things I do when I wake up is in my kitchen, I have this little CD clock radio dock where I put my iPhone, what am I in, 2003? But I put my iPhone in there and I just put on the coffee, I listen to some music. It's a great way to start my day. In the shower, I listen to music. I'm sure there's plenty of people out there to do that. And throughout the day, when I'm walking to class, I have my iPhone in. When I'm running, sometimes I run with it. Just different things I do, but music is a huge part of my life. I've been playing guitar for almost 10 years now. Actually, I think 10 years. Jesus. Time creeps up on you. Yeah, I want to share a personal story with music and kind of how and why it makes me happy. The first time I really ever was in a difficult time in my life I had great upbringing, but was when my first real girlfriend and I broke up. It was a really weird time, but that was the first time I remember sitting on the floor and listening to Fix You by Coldplay. And I'm not really into that style of music now, but the significance of that moment was huge for me. I remember thinking, this captures what I'm feeling right now. And oh my gosh. So if you're listening to this right now and you're experiencing some heartbreak, I would recommend sitting on the floor and listening to Fix You by Coldplay. Maybe you'll have that experience that I did. And that's what I went through at the time. And man, that's crazy. And secondly, with music now, I figured I would give you guys a taste of what kind of music I'm interested in now. These days I'm listening to early 90s rock, kind of grungy sounding, and also just kind of a little heavier rock. I've really been listening to Nirvana, Stone Temple Pilots, a little Radiohead, and bands like that, and Alice in Chains, I can't forget them. I've been doing that, and I think living alone this is the first time I've ever lived alone, and it gave me a sense of isolation that I've never felt before. I'm not unhappy or really lonely, but it kind of gave me a sense of angst and uncertainty and kind of, uncertainty is a good way to put it. And all of that kind of confusion led me to listen to them at this point in my life. And I've listened to them before, but now it kind of carries a little more weight. And I think it's so cool when music does that, because music is everybody has different musical tastes, everybody has different musical journeys. Some people don't like music, but that's fine. Most people, I would agree with, have found music to be important in at least one scenario in their life. For the past probably 3 months, I have been just blasting Nirvana and Stone Temple Pilots. I bought the Nevermind Deluxe album for $25. Great money spent there. That was fantastic. I've been listening to that in my car, and I just zone out and listen to that. Oh, it's fantastic. And you've probably seen on this channel I've posted already three guitar tutorials, which I'm not that great at guitar, and I don't consider myself a musician. I just love to play. It'd be cool one day if I was able to be in a band or something, but... And also I'd like to say that I do not think my opinion is that important. In fact, I think I don't have a following I don't think it's important. It's not important to me. I'm doing it because I want to, and I caught myself in a very good mood today. So I figured, why not make a video when you're in a great mood? Yeah. And I'll probably make a video like this maybe probably once a month, to be honest with you. I used to try hard on videos on my old channel. Not how it works. It's not a good strategy, but no, I'm sure there's somebody out there who's in a similar situation as me that maybe can relate to this. But music, very awesome. And before I go, I'm going to recommend a few bands that I have been getting into that don't have nearly as much following as they should. Captain We're Sinking. That's a really cool band. I don't know, they're heavy. Listen to the song Adultery. It's badass. The Menzingers. Listen to the song Obituaries. Really cool. And let's see, who else have we been getting into? I probably should have looked this up before I started. Well, we'll start with those two for now. And if I have any more, I'll just put some recommendations in the information box down there. I feel like such a douche every time I do that. Down there. Anyways, yeah, I'm glad I did this. I hope you're having a kick-ass day, and I'll see you around. Peace. Should not have said that, should I? No. Should not have said that at all. Well, probably not.